guys are here in the front row. So stand up. If you took the quiz, they will help you register the quiz too. So really appreciate that. The buzzers were custom built by Jude Kelly. He's not here tonight, but he's in a band with me, so that made it easy. He's a nice guy. And of course, the software that you're going to see up here, we used to do this in PowerPoint, and it was good up to a point, and then there was no point anymore. So Michael Batista in the back, he's an enforcer. He came and worked the show once and said, you know, I'm a software developer. I can make you custom software. And I went, okay, sure you can. And it kicks ass. So thank you very much, Michael, for the custom software. So, as I said, it's just like television. We're going to play 2 full rounds. You guys are going to play full game plus Final Jeopardy. The first round does have 1 daily double hidden somewhere on the board. The second round will have 2 daily doubles. If you can ring, you will not be able to have your buzzer ring in until I'm done. If you want to slam on it until then, that's okay. They're arcade parts; they can take it. If one person misses, then other people will be able to. I'll kick it out to the other people, and then you would just ring it again. Are there any questions? If anybody came in late, you had to actually pass a qualifying quiz to make it this far, because tonight's trivia is pretty difficult. So for the audience, I would remind you, go easy on them. It's really hard to come up with the right answer in 5 seconds. There will be a timer on the screen. Obviously, if you know the answer, please don't shout it out, because we can hear more than you think we can hear. So you don't want to give it away. But congratulations, guys, for getting this far, and good luck on tonight's show. I think we're ready. Are you guys? Oh, well, they're still chatting. I'm sorry. No, don't let the host get in the way of the fun tonight. It's fine. You're in cahoots? Oh, that's not cool. No cahoots. I don't want to see like people throwing the game or nothing. But we'll play a whole other game after this one. So let's get this one started. If everybody is ready, our first categories. Can we also have the Jeopardy board on the floor screen, please, or else I will not know what the categories are. The categories are 2015 in gaming. That should be fairly easy. Yeah, we still okay. I'll just wait because you guys should be able to see it. No problem. Well, no, I can read them, but we can't read them down here. They're on, we need the prompter screen to have the game on it. Oh, hit the SDI button. Hey, that's it. Thank you. 2015 in gaming. Every time we do this, the poor enforcers are like, what? You need what done technically? So thank you, guys. 2015 in gaming, named in Japan, fighting games, video game movies, internet PAX, and swords. So, Green, you're right here. So why don't you start us off and say where you'd like to go and for how much? I'm sorry? Okay, are there mics on?
Yes. Closer.
Make sure you speak into it. Internet hats worth 300, you said?
Yeah. Red has control.
Red has control. Green has chosen. Let's override and just go with it. He played piano in a blue shirt in 1984, only to become internet famous 23 years later. Oh, hold on, I guess I have to turn on the buzzers. Red. Red. No, you're green, dude. That's right in front of you. That's all I need you to do is look at the color.
It lit up.
Sorry. Red.
Who is Keyboard Cat?
Keyboard Cat is correct. Red, you have control of the board. Where would you like to go?
Let's go with Internet Cats for 500.
Internet Cats for 5. The name of this Scottish folk from Japan means circle, but he sure loves boxes. Blue.
Maru. What is Maru?
Yes, who is Maru? Correct. You have control, Blue.
2015 gaming for 300.
2015 for 3. Yu Suzuki raised $6.3 million on Kickstarter to fund the 3rd chapter of this RPG franchise. Blue.
What is Shenmue?
Shenmue is correct. You have control of the board. Where would you like to go?
2015 gaming for 400.
The 2015 successor to Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars thankfully has this shorter title. Blue.
What is Rocket League?
Rocket League is correct. We're on a roll.
2015 gaming for 500.
500. The European Nightmare edition of this game includes a quill and ink set. No Europeans in the crowd tonight. What is Bloodborne? Bloodborne came with a quill and ink set. So, okay, well, you still have control of the board. Where would you like to go?
2015 for 200.
Okay. AOL decided this gaming blog would cease operations on
Jalopnik.
February 3, 2015. Green.
What is joystick?
Joystick is sadly correct. Sorry, Susan. I didn't tell you that was going to be happening. Susan is now giving me the finger. It was more of a tribute, honestly. Everyone go read Games Radar Plus, please, because that's who hired her after Joystick. Dubbed her she's nothing. It's terrible. Anyway, Green, you have control of the board, and you're on, so what would you like?
Internet cats for 400.
Internet Packs for 4. It has the head of a cat, the body of a Pop-Tart, a J-Pop soundtrack, and 100 million YouTube views. Green.
What is the NCAT?
Yankat is correct.
Internet cats for 200.
All right. This cat isn't ill-tempered. Her face looks unhappy due to feline dwarfism. Blue.
What is Grumpy Cat?
Grumpy Cat is correct.
Fighting games for 300.
Fighting games for 300? Question mark? The rental-only Sculptor's Cut of this franchise is one of the rarest Nintendo 64 games. Blue.
What is Perfect Dark?
No one, sorry. Anybody else? Red, green? No, not going to take a shot. What is? Clay Fighter! Clay Fighter. Clay Fighter. The Sculptor's Cut. That was your little hint. That's okay, you still have control though. Who has control? What does it say there? Blue has control. Yeah, I thought it was going to be here. Hey, poor us. Maybe I'll just hang out here with you guys. Where to, Blue?
Video game movies for 300.
Okay. This 1983 drama launched Matthew Broderick's career. He practiced Gallagher in his trailer. Green.
What is War Games?
War Games is correct. Like I said, guys, sometimes it's hard just to come up with it. So.
I wasn't born then, so.
Not an excuse. Not an excuse.
I thought War Games were still on the curriculum. I don't know. Anyway, Green, you have control. Where to?
Jay Spiller.
Video game movies for 400.
He decided his involvement, he decried his involvement in the Super Mario Brothers movie right up to his death in 2014. Who's Bob Hoskins? Where Jack can play Mario? Yeah. Okay, where to?
Video game movies for 200.
In The King of Kong, he said, "No matter what I say, it draws controversy." It's sort of like the abortion issue. Oh, if that film had a villain, it would be Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell is what we were looking for. But you still have control, and we still have some time left in the round, I think. So keep going.
Swords for 300.
Swords for 3. It's the color of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi. Blue.
What is green?
Green is correct. Blue. Bound to happen.
Video game movies for 100.
Video game movies for 1. Tobey Maguire made his film debut in this 1989 road movie about kids on their way to Video Armageddon. Blue.
What is The Wizard?
The Wizard is correct. Tobey Maguire, not the star, just made his debut in the film. Go figure. Blue, where to? Yeah, he was probably like 9 or something.
Fighting games for 200.
Justice League Task Force for the Super Nintendo was co-created by this Hearthstone development studio. Blue.
What is Blizzard?
That is correct. Little known fact.
Fighting games for 100.
This SNK franchise began in 1994 by mixing characters from its other games.
Soul Calibur.
Blue.
What is Guilty Gear?
No, sorry. Anybody else? No? What is the King of Fighters? King of Fighters. They mixed up all their other games. Yeah, it was derivative once upon a time. Okay, but you still have control, Blue, so
2015
This Nintendo executive passed away on July 11, 2015 at the age of 55. Blue.
Who was Iwata?
Yes. Who is Iwata? Hey, like I said, tribute. Too soon.
Internet cats for 100.
The original lolcat is a gray British short hair asking for this misspelled human food. Green.
What is a cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger is correct. Buchanan has control of the board.
Video game movies for 500.
The end credits of this 1984 space movie promised a tie-in Atari arcade game, but it never appeared. Blue.
What is Spaceballs?
No, sorry. Anybody else? Red or green? What is The Last Starfighter? Central plot point of that thing is an arcade game. That's okay. Again, before you were born, I get it, I'm old. Let's move on. Green, you have control.
Named in Japan for 200.
Okay, named in Japan for 2. It's Resident Evil in America because this Japanese title could not be trademarked in the United States. Blue.
What is Biohazard?
Biohazard is correct.
Named in Japan for 100.
The name for this leader of the Autobots was changed to Convoy in Japan. Green.
What is Optimus Prime?
Optimus Prime is correct. You guys are scared of those 4 and 500s, but it could be good money for you if you go for it. What would you like?
Swords for 4.
Swords for 4. While fancy, Minecraft swords made of this material are the most easily broken. Sorry, Blue.
What is gold?
Yeah, that is correct. Sorry, that was my bad. I was distracted. Okay, yes, Blue, you're in control. Where to?
Named in Japan for 300.
Named in Japan for 3 is we did it. Double. Let's see. Blue, you have 1,800, and I have bad eyesight. So how much of that would you like to? How much would you like to bid on this category, which is named in Japan? $1. $1 is not.
700.
800 or 600? 600. 600. Okay, this is just for you. The other people do not have to ring in. Americans called this Neo Geo puzzle game Bust-A-Move.
Oh,
but in
this is
Japan,
easy.
it was known as this.
Bobble?
No, story. What is Puzzle Bobble?
Come on.
The first game, Puzzle Bobble, was the puzzle-like remix of those characters. Sorry, so you do lose that money, but that's okay. You still have control. We have less than a minute to go in the round.
Named in Japan for 400.
This Capcom NES classic was called Hitler's Revival Top Secret in Japan, complete with swastikas and everything. What is Bionic Commando? Not making it up. We still have time in the round.
Japan for 500.
Japan for 5. What Japanese gamers know as Red Seats Profile, US gamers experienced as this survival horror game. It's worth 500. What is Deadly Premonition? Guilty pleasure, but still they may be. Got time for one more question, so hit it quick.
Swords for 100.
All right. This sword, used by Bilbo Baggins, glowed blue near orcs and goblins. Red.
What is Sting?
Sting is correct, and red. On the board, just in time. All right, well, that's the end of round 1. And so going into round 2, there will be 2 daily doubles. This round will also be 10 minutes, so we may not get to all of the questions, but that's okay. Pardon? Red is still in control because Red had the lowest total going into this round, and your categories are game magazines, coats in comics, crash course, and as you would expect, that's in quotes, so that means that all the answers will have the word crash in them, alternate histories, meet the Whedons, and yes, Ashwoods.
Charge for 1,000 things.
I'm sorry?
Charge for 1,000.
Yes. This Salish Sheed Council inhabits the American Northwest of the future in this RPG franchise. Remember the category, it is S-words. It is Shadowrun. Shadowrun. But that's alright, you've got the hang of it now. Where would you like to go, Red?
Let's do S-words for 800, please.
Alright. Make it makes happen. Now.
I didn't lie. All of it. All of
In
it.
this round because you do not have it, but it would put you in negative if you get it wrong. So do whatever you're comfortable with. But the audience has some suggestions.
I'm going to save my pride and say 100, please.
Alright. That's fine. Hey, if you were in competition. Alright, so this is just for you. In Final Fantasy VIII, graduates of Balam Garden are called these.
Wait, PG? We're keeping it PG?
You can say whatever you like.
I'm just going to say shit.
No, sorry. I hope people are enjoying the Canadian Trebek sorry. No, what are seeds? The term I was looking for is seeds. That's okay, you still have control of the board, Red, and I appreciate you're trying to make something happen.
Let's go for Crash Course for 400.
Okay. EA's Destructive Racing franchise expanded to mobile devices with this title in 2012. Blue.
Is Need for Speed?
No, sorry. Yes, do remember the category. Anybody else? What is Burnout Crash, the first mobile title in the Burnout series? Oh, we need an adjustment? Yeah, Blue took a guess at that and did not lose money. I'm letting the game master actually make those adjustments. See, everything's cool. It's all right. We can take money away at will. Okay, so Red, you still have control because you gave the last correct answer. Where would you like to go?
Speaking of wills, let's go for Meet the Whedons for 800.
Shockingly, Joss's dad, Tom Whedon, was the head writer for this PBS educational series in the 1970s. Blue.
What is Sesame Street?
No, sorry. Anybody else? Clue is in the question. Shockingly, it was the electric company. The other one. It's okay. Red, pick us something else.
Meet the Whedons for 600.
For 6. Zach Whedon produces this AMC series about the 1980s computer revolution. Green.
What is Silicon Valley?
No, sorry. Anybody else? Not from the audience, because I actually heard the right answer from the audience. Yeah, they may like you to say it a little bit louder, but I'd like it a little bit softer. What is Halt and Catch Fire currently airing on AMC? Told you this stuff was hard, but let's keep going. Red, where to?
S-words for 600.
In Mass Effect, these are the elite agents selected by the Galactic Council of the Citadel. Red.
Who are the Spectres?
That is correct. Well done. You still have control?
Let's go for Coats and Comics for 1,000, please.
Coats and Comics. This black-coated member of the Authority is married to his partner, Apollo. Who is the Midnighter? If you were to say the Midnighter was Batman and Apollo was Superman, you can see what those creators were going for.
It's a total shot.
You still have control, Red.
Let's go for Alternate Histories for 1,000, please.
Okay, big money, big prizes. In this 2008 shooter by Spark Unlimited, Churchill dies before World War II, leading the Nazis to attack America's East Coast. What is Turning Point Fall of Liberty? Remember that? For a hot second? Yeah. From the people that brought you Medal of Honor. Come on. It was. I'm not making this up. Red, you still have control, though.
Let's go for Coats and Comics for 800.
800 for Coats. This faceless Charlton character was the inspiration for Watchmen's Rorschach, trench coat and all. It's so close. Who is the question? It's okay, we still have time. Time in the round. Where to, Red?
Coats for Comics for 600, please. Coats in Comics for 600.
That's fine. Coats for 6. His coat features a VPRD logo on the arm and offers multiple magical protections? Audience?
It was Hellboy.
Who is Hellboy? VPRD. That's okay, keep going, Red.
Codes and comics for 400.
This Marvel vigilante sometimes uses a trench coat to hide the enormous skull on his chest. Blue.
Really?
Punisher?
The
Oh, I
Punisher
thought
is
they know where
correct.
he got it.
Three, you have control where we're going.
How about game magazines for 600?
Okay. Ziff Davis launched this vowelless magazine exclusively through Electronics Boutique in 2003. Blue, just with the wire.
BGX?
No, sorry. Anybody else? I'm guessing not. It just don't look like you're ready to ring in. What is GMR? Gamer. GMR magazine. Never heard of it. It was never answered in gaming form. That's okay. You have control. Where to, Blue?
Well, it can get worse. So.
Well,
Meet the Meetings 400.
Meet the Wheatons for 4. Jed Whedon wrote the music to Do You Want to Date My Avatar, an offshoot of this web series. Blue.
What is the Guild?
The Guild is correct. You are back in black. Where to?
Codes and Comics, last one, because.
She rocked a yellow trench coat and pink sunglasses on the 1990s X-Men cartoon. Who is Jubilee?
you look like her.
Jubilation Lee. It's alright. Keep going, Blue. Where are we going?
Alternate History 400.
Aliens attacked Britain in 1951 in this Insomniac's first mature rated game. Blue.
What is Resistance Ball of Man?
That is correct.
Alternate History for 200.
BJ Blazkowicz wakes up from a 20-year coma to find the Nazis won World War II in this 2014 shooter. Blue.
What is Wolfenstein The New Order?
That is correct. Keep going.
Meet the Meetings 200.
Joss's grandfather, John, wrote sitcom gags for this Mary Poppins actor. Green.
Who is Dick Van Dyke?
That is correct. Van Dyke. Green, you have control.
S-words for 400.
Nintendo fans all around PAX are playing tag with these 3DS interactions. Green.
What is Street Pass?
Street passes. That
S-words for 200.
is correct. S-words for 2. This Team Fortress class wields a baseball bat and a wicked Boston accent. Green.
What is the Scout?
The Scout is correct. Green, you have a minute to go. Where do you want to be?
Crash Course 6.
Crash Course for 6. First, it was an Olympic-style sports game for the NES. Then it was banned in Scott Pilgrim. Blue.
Crash the Ball Bombs. Ball Bombs.
No, I'm sorry. Anybody else? Take a stab at it? No, no, yes, no, no. What is Crashing the Boys? Crashing the Boys. We need a big blue money. Yes, got some 600. Thank you, boy. We still do have a daily double on the board, don't we? We have 1 or 2? 2. We have 2 daily doubles. Yeah, well, I guess I programmed 2 in there. Thank you very much, Board Op.
Crash Course for 8.
In Castlevania, Richter Belmont uses this technique to do a special move based on his current weapon. If only they could phone a friend. What is it?
Item Crash.
Item crash is correct.
I was going to say Raise the Roof.
That was the category.
All right, quickly, we have time for one more question.
Game magazines for 8.
Larry Flint published 150 issues of this Strategy and Codes magazine from 1995 to 2007. Oh, you're killing me, Blue. I thought you were going to ring in. What is Tips and Tricks? Tips and Tricks, actually a Larry Flint joint. And that is the end of round 2. Everybody has money. That's great news because that means everybody is going into Final Jeopardy. And Blue, you have 200. Green, you have 1,300, and Red, you have 900. And what I don't have are things for them to write on. Do you have your cards, Susan? I meant to ask you about that.
Yes, I do.
Oh, thank you. So, as you guys probably know, what happens now is we're going to reveal the final category for Final Jeopardy, and then they're going to write down their bids of how much of their money they have. The final category is Activision, so based on how confident you feel in your knowledge in the category, the vague category of Activision, write down how much you are willing to wager here in this final round. Then I will reveal the question. You will have 30 seconds to come up with an answer, write it down on your card, and then we will see who wins the first game of Jeopardy. Did I really misspell Ubisoft in there? Nobody tell my employer I misspelled Ubisoft. I'm sure it was my fault. I'm having like a secret affair with the board op over the talkback mic. It's very distracting. Knock it off. All right, so does everybody have their bids locked in? All right, here we go. Here is your final Jeopardy answer. According to Activision, it was the first game to exceed $1 billion in sales. You have 30 seconds. Good luck.
I'm going to say Ocarina of Time.
Okay, we will start with Blue, as you have $200 going into the final Jeopardy round. I'm asking you, did you get the right Jeopardy question? You said, what is Modern Warfare 2? No, sorry, it's not Modern Warfare 2. How much did you wager?
All of it.
You wagered all of it. Because that's what you do when you're in third place with $200. I applaud your bravery. Don't worry, you're still going to get that copy of the Wii U game, like it or not. So we move on to Red with 900. How'd you do? Did you get the correct Final Jeopardy?
I mean, it was pretty accurate.
Who is your mother? My mother was a very classy lady.
$1 billion.
How much? No, sorry. Just to be clear, how much did you wager? $100. $100. So you are still in the swim. Depends on what our friend here with green did. Did you get the correct Jeopardy answer?
I guess Modern Warfare 2 as well.
No, sorry. The correct answer is Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. It was the first game to make $1 billion, and you know what? It's easier to do that when you're charging $100 for a bundle with a guitar. So now it makes sense. For the record, Modern Warfare 2 made $660 million, Black Ops made Modern Warfare 3 made $770, and then Black Ops 2 made $880 million. So no Call of Duty game has yet hit $1 billion. Believe it or not. Anyway, how much did you bet on that incorrect answer? 700. 700. Does that give you the game? It was some clever wagering. Red, did you take it? Okay, well done. Thank you all so much for playing. I will leave you with your prizes. Come on down. You all get copies of, well, of course, you're all going to get copies of Assassin's Creed Black Flag for Wii U, but also I have the Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy for PS3 for each of you. Thank you very much for playing. And for our winner, you have also a gold amiibo Super Mario. Thank you very much for playing. That's really nice too. Super great. All right, let's see. What else do we have? I need my new players up here. I've got new prizes up here. We're ready to go again. By the way, the prizes will be the same, so the winner of this round will also get a golden Evo, courtesy of Andrew, our question writer, who happened to live near a store that had a lot of them. Yes. So please match the color to your. It was just so that it make it easy for reading. Say what? Oh yes. If you guys, there's a lot of empty seats now up here in the front as people get terribly bored. If you would like a seat a little closer up, feel free to jump in, or if you're coming in late now and you just want to walk up to the front, you can get a great view of the 85 million inch screen. If you just head up to the front row, that's not a problem. Hi everybody! Thanks for being here. Oh, thanks for coming. Hi. Feel free to speak directly into the microphone. Guess what? Your game is harder. Great. You guys got more questions correct on the quiz. So this is the expert round. Congratulations. Fantastic. And once again,
we're screwed.
because I'm really terrible, I'm just going to wind up calling you by your colors. Please understand that. We will have 10 minutes for this first round, once I set the timer anyway. Is this supposed to go till 9? You know what? Even if Jeopardy ends a little bit early, it's not the end of the world, because have you seen how long matchmaking takes?
I have this on Periscope.
Yeah.
A little longer, a little more time to answer the questions.
No, unfortunately, the timer is hard-coded, so you still only have 5 seconds. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? Yes.
Okay, hi. I'm Andrew. I came here from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
It's on Periscope. I'll probably just leave it there. I can send you a copy of it if you want it.
I did a podcast for 2 years, and it was kind of cool, and I'm just an attendee, so hi, thanks.
I'm Derek Wilkins. I live a little bit outside of Seattle. I do acting work kind of around here, and I'm a student entering high school as a sophomore. So, and this is my 4th year of PAX, I believe. So, yeah.
I'm Andrew Graham. I came all the way from Opelika, Alabama.
Alabama?
This is my 4th PAX Prime, and this is my 9th total PAX. I miss a lot of that.
Fantastic. Well, welcome everybody. If you pardon? Nobody cares about me. I'm just a host. I have a slide and everything.
I care.
You can. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. Well, my name's Dan Emmerich. If anybody's new to this, Susan Arndt actually came up with the idea of game show night, and I've sort of tried to wrest control away from her as much as humanly possible. I used to be a video game journalist once long ago, and then I jumped the fence to the evil empires of Activision and Ubisoft and stuff like that. And now I am community developer for Ubisoft Studio San Francisco, where we make Rocksmith, and we're working on the next South Park game. So, and also, yes, I wrote a book. In fact, that's what I forgot to give. The winner of The Last of Sasha, you get a book. I wrote a book called Critical Path, How to Review Video Games for a Living. After I finished my 15-year career as a writer, I decided to write a book for people that are serious about that. So, I do actually have copies of the book. I have 2 copies, so whoever wins this, and Sasha, you can both get copies of the book, just because I have them and I do not want to have them and take them home. But in any case, my ideal first date, Twisted Metal, I think just hanging out at home with popcorn and Twisted Metal would be a pretty good date. Anyway, thank you guys for coming, and thank you for indulging this. Again, these things are pretty difficult. My wife constantly tells me that I take this too seriously, but I will sit there in front of TV when we're supposed to be having quality time for 2 months, and I will work with Andrew and Christine and Michael, and we all sort of come together with the most accurate Jeopardy that we can do. So hopefully, even if you're finding it baffling, hopefully it's fun and it feels kind of authentic, except for the host who talks too much. So let's start the game. We'll give everybody 1 daily double in this round. Here are your categories. Chicago, because why not? Game subtitles. I'm going to give you the subtitle of the game. You need to give me the title that precedes that subtitle. And I'm looking for the specific game, not just the franchise. Famous trees. Pretty, pretty princesses. The Eyes Have It, where all the answers start with the letter I. And potpourri, of course. Potpourri, which is, I believe, French for shit that didn't fit in any other category. So, that is a miscellaneous category, and let's see, who has control of the board? Is that what it says? Red? No? All right. Red, you get to go first because I was told last time for doing it wrong.
Okay, I'll take game subtitles for 200.
All right, here we go. Guns of the Patriots. Blue.
What is Metal Gear Solid 4?
That is correct. Blue, you have control. And quite a rapid buzzer hand. Where did you get all that speed there, Derek? Sophomore in high school, you say, Derek? I'm sorry, man. You're holding me. You're holding me. I'm sorry. All right. Where to, Derek? Sorry.
To Chicago for 200, please.
This Chicago coin-op developer created Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam before going bankrupt in 2009. Red.
What is Midway?
Midway is correct. That's the answer I'm looking for. Other Andrew, you have control of the board. We have two Andrews, so.
I take Chicago for 300.
Okay. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 is being developed at this Chicago studio, which also created Tony Hawk Ride. What is Robomoto? Robomoto. A bunch of ex-EA Chicago guys. The Fight Night team actually became Robomoto. Where to, Red?
I take game subtitles for 300.
New Leaf? Blue?
Animal Crossing.
I need it in the form of a question.
Animal Crossing. What is Animal Crossing?
Yeah, okay. Yes, he got that one right, just to the wire. And Blue, you have control. I appreciate your enthusiasm more than ever, man. Thank you.
It just actually came to me after before.
Don't tell anybody that.
I mean, I was potpourri for 200.
Potpourri for 2. Avalanche Studios' current project is only the second game based on this post-apocalyptic movie series. Green. Green? I don't know. Anybody else? Red.
What is Mad Max?
Mad Max is correct. Red, you have control of the board. Where to?
Game subtitles for 400.
Shattered Dimensions. What is Spider-Man?
Oh, you mean that game that didn't work?
It was okay. We're not here to review things. That's completely different. Red, you still have control.
Game subtitles for 100.
Game subtitles for 1. Wild Hunt. Green.
The Witcher 3. What is The Witcher 3?
Thank you very much. Yes, what is The Witcher 3? That's correct. Green, you have control of the board. Where to?
Game Shell Titles for 500.
Oh, it's going to be one of those rounds, is it? Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. Green.
What is Shin Megami Tensei?
That is correct. They told me don't ever get that one right. The test games that I did at work, they were like, no, it's PAX. Alright, go ahead, Green, where to?
Chicago for 100.
Chicago for 1. Aiden Pierce hacks his way through Chicago in this open world Ubisoft game. Red.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, what is watch underscore dogs? Yes, watch underscore dogs.
So that's why it's difficult.
Yeah, we play by don't be a dick rules, by the way. I mean, honestly, sometimes there are judgment calls, and I'm generally going to judge in favor of the player. I was not literally looking for underscore dogs. It's fine, but I...
Neither was anybody else.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Chicago for 400.
Chicago for 4. This version of Microsoft's operating system started out with the codename Chicago. It's a water break for half of the panel. What is Windows 95? The first one with a start button. It's true. I wasn't alive yet. And yet they make you do history in school. You guys are hardcore gamers. Surely you know some things that happened before you happened. Alright.
Famous trees for 100.
Famous trees for 1. Tree Rex and Stump Smash are characters in this Toys to Life franchise from Activision. Red.
What is Skylanders?
Skylanders is correct. Red, you have control?
Famous trees for 200.
Next in category. This walking and barely talking tree made his comics debut in 1960's Tales to Astonish Number 13. Relax, folks. Relax. Give him time. Again, it's hard to come up with things if you're like, oh, I know it, but I just have to focus. Who is Groot? Groot made his debut in 1960. It's okay. No. Just 1960. I know that was also before you were born, but you knew Groot. Anyway, Red, where to?
Chicago for 500.
Chicago, closing out the category. Uncharted writer Amy Higgins' first design credit was for this 1994 basketball platform. Green. What is Shaq Fu? No, sorry. Red or blue? I mean, if you take a stab, you lose 500 if you get it wrong. What is Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City? It was the other basketball non-sports game that came out right alongside Shaq Fu. Go figure. Oh, and then there's Barkley Shut Up and Jam. That's true. And Shut Up and Jam Guy Dan and all of that. So, anyway, Red, I believe you still have control of the board.
The Eyes Have It for 300.
Okay. Remember the category. Aaron Eckert played Adam in this 2014 monster movie based on a Darkstorm Studios graphic novel.
What is I Frankenstein?
Okay, but you remember how I said I was going to actually unlock the circuit after I finished speaking? And you rang in before I was finished speaking, so it didn't count. Red got it.
What is I Frankenstein?
Hey, that's right! It's actually better off, no, don't take it off for Blue, but it's better off if you don't hammer it ahead of time, because that way you're actually ringing in well done.
Life is ice. Don't
Just keep in mind. I'm trying not to be a dick, but we do have rules on this game. It's okay. We got plenty of time to go, and we've got plenty of questions to get to, so Red, where to?
The Eyes Have It for 400.
All right. Will Smith, not Charlton Heston, is the last man on Earth in this 2007 action drama. Green. Oh, shit. Lights. iRobot. Oh, sorry. Red.
I Am Legend.
No, I ranked it twice. It's my bad. I'm sorry.
What is I Am Legend?
I Am Legend is correct.
I take the Eyes Have It for 200.
This Ubisoft survival game was announced in 2008, but wasn't released until 2012. Blue.
What is I'm Alone?
Yes, I'm alone. Sorry, there's a little bit of an echo up here. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Blue, you have control. Oh, they're just shouting suggestions. What's the answer? I'm alive. Oh, you said I'm alone? Yeah, it's not I'm alone. It's I'm alive. Sorry, we have to block Blue. But Blue, who has control now? Red still has control. See, I don't have the answers in front of me. We talked about that, and I never actually printed them out. How about that? Blue, I'm really trying not to dog on you. I'm sorry. All right, Red has control. We're back ready to go. Thank you, board.
Potpourri for 300.
Potpourri for 3. He directed Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Pixels. Blue.
Who is Chris Columbus?
That's correct.
Yes!
Blue, you're back on the track. Let's do it, baby.
Alright. Let's do that Pretty Princesses for 200.
For how much?
200. Yes.
200. She made her debut as the ruler of Sarasasa Land in 1989 Super Mario Land. Sarasa Land. Green.
Who is Princess Daisy?
That is correct. You have control and you have 1 minute to go.
I would like to be a pretty princess for 500.
I'm sure you will. She rules Titania, and in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, her nemesis is Evil Cole. Who is Fat Princess? Keep going. We have time for maybe one more.
Princesses for 4.
Princesses for 4. In The Princess Bride, she's the Princess Bride. Yes, Red.
What is Buttercup?
Yes, who is Princess Buttercup? Keep going. Keep going, my friend. Your eyes have
Potpourri 400. Potpourri 400.
Potpourri 4. This actor didn't call anybody bitch when he played Cyrus on Disney's XD's Tron Uprising. Blue.
Who is Aaron Paul?
Aaron Paul is correct, and that's the last answer in this round. That's the end of round 1. And we've got somebody that's in negative numbers there, Green, but it's okay. No, I'm just saying. The good news is you're going to get to choose first when we get into the second round, which has 2 daily doubles. So you will have opportunity. Nobody picked up the daily double in the first round, you'll notice, so it's still floating out there somewhere. But let's see your categories. Star Wars games, fictional bands, alliteration, where all of the answers will be alliterative phrases. Mortal combatants, before and after. This takes a little bit of things. I've combined 2 popular things, and I need you to say the titles of both of them together because they link together with a common word. It will make sense when we do the first one, but just so you know. And of course, I've been waiting to do this category for 4 times now. A category about Jeopardy and Jeopardy. It's so good. With that in mind, Green, you have control of the board. Where would you like to take us to start?
Let's do before and after for 200.
All right, let's see how this works. Chris Pratt and Brad Pitt team up, training dinosaurs to fight in the zombie apocalypse. So looking for the name of what that creation would be. Anybody? Jurassic World War Z! That's correct, Jurassic World War Z. Putting Jurassic World and World War Z together. This is an actual Jeopardy category, I'm not making this up. So now you've got the taste of it. Green, where to? Before and after for 400. Put your champions in cars and try to score goals on your opponent's Nexus. Blue.
What is Rocket League of Legends?
That is correct. Where to, Blue?
Let's get out of there. Star Wars games for 400.
Star Wars for 4. This N64 game starts with mercenary Dash Rendar meeting Han Solo just before the Battle of Hoth. Green.
What is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire?
That is correct. Well done, Green. You have control of the board. Where to?
Let's do Star Wars for 6.
Okay. The rise of this blue-skinned Grand Admiral from Heir to the Empire is depicted in the PC sim TIE Fighter. It's not a trap. Who is Grand Admiral Thrawn? Grand Admiral Thrawn. That's okay. You still have control?
Let's do Mortal Combatants for 200.
In Mortal Kombat X, she's got her mother's special forces training and her father's nut punch. Blue.
Who is Cassie Cage?
Cassie Cage is correct. All right, Blue, you're back in control. Where to?
Let's do fictional bands 200.
Fictional bands for 2. Oz played lead guitar in this band on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I've never watched that, sorry.
What is Dingoes Ate My Baby? It's all right. Where to, Blue?
Star Wars games 200.
Star Wars games for 2. DICE is developing the 3rd entry in this Star Wars combat series. Pandemic Studios created the first 2. Green.
What is Star Wars Battlefront?
That is correct. Green, where to?
Star Wars for 8.
It's the Daily Double! Only 2 Daily Doubles in this round, so this is not your only chance to make a big move, but you could make a big move here.
I'm tired of being in the negative, so I'm just going to do my 300.
You sure? Because you can risk up to 1,000.
I'm just going to do my 300.
Okay. That's fine. This is just for you then, Andrew. Released in 1982 by Parker Brothers for the Atari 2600, it was the very first Star Wars video game. I do need an answer.
What is Star Wars?
That's a good guess, but no, sorry. What is The Empire Strikes Back? 1982, that was the most recent movie. That's okay. You have lost a little bit of money, but you still have some time to switch out. Quite a bit of time in this round, actually, and a lot of money up there on the board. So what would you like?
Let's finish Star Wars.
Okay, Star Wars for 1,000. In the Jedi Knight games, Kyle Katarn's ship is a Carillion Engineering HWK-290 freighter named this. I didn't know this one either. I blame the question, guys. What is the Moldy Crow? Moldy Crow. Yeah, gross. You still have control, Green. Where it's at?
Fictional bands 400.
Fictional bands for 4. Glenn Danzig does not lead this rival band of Gem and the Holograms. What are the Misfits? See, that's okay. It's alright. Gem and the Holograms rival band was the Misfits, and Glenn Danzig wasn't a band called Misfits. Let's do alliteration. Alliteration for 2. He's the candy magnate who specializes in everlasting godstalkers and child endangerment. Green.
Who is Willy Wonka?
Willy Wonka is correct. Alliteration. You've got the hook on the category. Where to, Green?
Alliteration for 4.
Alrighty. The Behemoth followed Alien Hominid with this XBLA co-op side-scroller in 2008. Green.
What is Castle Crashers?
Castle Crashers is the thing I was looking for. Castle Crashers getting zooming out tonight. Yeah! Where's your Green?
Alliteration for 6.
Alliteration for 6. He was Captain America's sidekick during World War II. Blue.
Who's Bucky Barnes?
Bucky Barnes is correct. Blue, you have control of the board.
Mortal Kombat's 400, please.
Okay. In Mortal Kombat 2, he and Sonya appear chained up in the background of Shao Kahn's arena. Green.
Who is Jax?
No, sorry. Anybody else on the panel, anyway? I think a lot of people out there. Who is Kano? Kano appears not playable in Mortal Kombat 2. It's okay, still control Blue, where to?
Jeopardy's so meta for 200.
Alright. On Saturday Night Live, Darla Howard played this spy actor, mercilessly tormenting Alex Trebek. Red.
What is Sean Connery?
What is Sean Connery? I often wonder. That is correct. That's the answer I'm looking for.
Jeopardy sold that up for 600.
600. VH1's Rock and Roll Jeopardy launched the career of this host, who now presides over tribal council. Blue.
Who's Jeff Probst?
Jeff motherfucking Probst is correct.
Blue shirts. That's some strange trivia.
Blue, you still have control. Where to?
Jeopardy 400, please.
I'm sorry?
Jeopardy for 400.
Jeopardy for 4. This parody musician's I Lost on Jeopardy is credited with reviving the TV show in the mid-1980s. Green.
Who is Weird Al Yankovic?
That is correct.
Let's do before and after for 6.
Before and after for 600. Bruce Wayne's new Batmobile is a talking Trans Am named Kit. Yes?
What is Batman Arkham Knight Rider?
That is correct. I would have also taken the Dark Knight Rider.
Is that blue?
Yes, that was Blue. Well done. You have control.
Let's do before and after 800.
A talking raccoon and Tim Allen help the Thermians retrieve an Infinity Stone. Green.
What is Guardians of the Galaxy Quest?
That is correct. I'm kind of hoping I get a movie deal out of this game. You know what I'm saying? That's a great pitch. Where's the Green?
Before and after for 1,000.
All right, closing out the category. Hiccup and Goku ride flying lizards as they battle Majin Buu. Majin Buu, sorry. Green.
What is How to Train Your Dragon Ball Z?
That is correct. That closes out the category. Excellent work. Where to, Green?
Alliteration for 800.
Players wield a camera obscura in this Tecmo series known as Zero in Japan. Green.
What is Fatal Frame?
Correct. Green, roll.
Alliteration for 1,000.
Ben Stiller led this oddball superhero team in the 1999 film of the same name. Red.
What is Mystery Men?
That is correct, Mystery Man. Red, you have control, so what are you going to do with it?
Jeopardy sold that up for 800.
Okay. With a 74-day win streak in 2004 and over $3 million in prize money, he's Jeopardy's all-time champ. Hey, Red.
Who is Ken Jennings?
Ken Jennings is correct. We have a minute and a half to go in the round.
Jeopardy Slow Meta 1000.
All right, closing it out. In addition to hosting his own talk show in the 1970s, he created Jeopardy and wrote its famous theme music. Oh, come on. What is Merv Griffin? Merv Griffin. A Merv Griffin production. Anyway, Red, you still have control.
Mortal Kombat for 600.
Okay. He's been playable in every Mortal Kombat fighting game except Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which begins with his death. Green.
Who is Scorpion?
No, sorry. Yes, Blue.
Who is Sub-Zero?
No, sorry. Red, you want to take a stab at this? Who is Liu Kang? Liu Kang dies at the beginning of Deadly Alliance.
Fictional bands for 600.
I'm sorry, Big Peto?
Fictional bands for 600.
Okay, fictional bands for 6. Kevin played drums in this police cover band on The Office. What is Scrantonicity? Scrantonicity is the police cover band. It's okay. Go ahead, Red.
Mortal Kombat for 800.
This is the last question. This blood-powered female warrior only appeared in the 2011 Mortal Kombat, and even then as DLC. Anybody? Scarlet is correct. Scarlet with K. Who is Scarlet? But that's okay. That's the end of our second round. Everybody's got money, which means everybody's playing Final Jeopardy. This is going to be a fun one, guys, because we've got Red with 3,700, we've got Blue with 3,000, and we've got Green with 2,600. You are all in striking distance of each other, so bet very carefully in this Final Jeopardy category. Awards.
How big?
I'm trying to get as big as humanly possible, trust me. So with that in mind, give this a little bit of thought. While they're coming up with that, I want to thank everybody for being here. We are going to do blankety blank next. Thank you again to Andrew and Andrew. My question, guys. Thank you to Michael Batista, software engineer and Laura. And thank you to Ubisoft for sending me far too many games as prizes. I asked them for 6, they sent me 30, so we'll have some more to go around.
That shows you how desperate they are.
Okay, are you guys ready? Good to go with your bids? All right, the categories awards. Here's your Final Jeopardy answer. This game won all 6 of its nominated categories at the 2013 Game Developers Choice Awards. You have 30 seconds. Good luck.
This is easy.
That's how champions drink. All right. Going into the third round, who's in third place here? Green, 26.
Me.
Green, did you get the correct Final Jeopardy question? What is The Last of Us? Incorrect. Sorry. How much did you wager? 6. We got a microphone. Let everybody know.
I wagered $1,600.
Thank you, Andrew. All right, so that leaves you with less, I'm guessing. What, 2,000?
Is that how math works?
I'm glad you do all the math. Crazy speaker voice that keeps coming out at me. All right, who's next then?
Blue.
Blue. Blue, that's you, Derek.
I also said The Last of Us, but I only got 400.
All right. So you're in pretty good shape. He bet 400 and got it wrong, so he's got 2,600. So that puts you in second place behind Red, who has 3,700. On this all depends, Andrew. Did you get the correct Final Jeopardy question? What is The Last of Us? No, sorry. That was actually, it was only nominated in 6 categories, which is pretty big out of the 10, but it was Journey. It was Journey by PS3. They took home every single award for which they were nominated. It was a really big deal at the time and lots of headlines about it. But in any case, what matters is how much you bid, and you bid $23.01. And that leaves you with $13.99. Blue Derek, you are the winner of $2,650. Well done, Derek. Seriously, you guys went for one of the toughest Jeopardy dramas we've done in PAX ever. I promise next year we will make it easier. But congratulations to all 3 of you. I've got prizes. Thank you so much for playing. I'm going to turn it over to the lovely and talented and very pink Susan Arns, who does not need to run. And we're going to get things set up for blankety blank. If you need a potty break, now's a good time to come back in 5 minutes.